What is up, guys? It is Ashes, or Coach Ashes, or OpTic Ashes. I am here with my very first episode of my very first, hopefully weekly if not more, show called Ask Ashes. This show is basically a chance for me to answer questions of the community and you guys out there who are doing a great job of supporting us and our adventure into the green wall. So first, obviously, thank you to you guys to making this possible, and let's get cracking right into the questions. All of these questions are going to be questions that I see a lot in my stream chat, and in future episodes what I hope to do is actually either do this live so you guys can ask me directly, or allow for questions to be sent in through Twitter. The first question that we're going to be answering is, what is Gears of War eSports? Like, a lot of you guys don't really know what Gears of War is. You might have heard of the game, might not have. It's getting a lot of attention right now because of the $1 million prize pool that's announced for the upcoming pro circuit, and with orgs like OpTic Gaming jumping on board and picking us up, it's getting a lot more attention. So I want to kind of give you a quick breakdown of what Gears of War eSports is. It's been around since the early to mid 2000s for Gears of War 1. This is currently Gears of War Ultimate Edition is the game that we're playing. We're getting ready to transition into Gears of War 4. Gears of War 4 will be a 5v5 game with a new competitive game type called Escalation, but we'll cover that more in another video. The current game, Gears of War Ultimate Edition, is actually technically the 5th game. It's a remastered version of the very first Gears of War game. So the games are Gears of War 2, Gears of War 3, Gears of War Judgment, which we'll just kind of hide that one, and Gears of War Ultimate Edition. So it's been going on for about a year. There's been a lot of competitive tournaments for it, both big and small. The ESL hosted a pro league for it, and that is what's been going on for the current game. It is a 4v4 game, so if you watch us scrim or play matches, you watch the guys' streams at all, you will notice that we play a game type called Execution, which is basically, for you COD people out there, like an S&D game without a bomb. So each team, it's round based, and each team has 4 lives. Each player has 1 life, obviously, and basically last man standing for his or her team wins the round for his or her team. And the rounds have a time limit of 4 to 5 minutes, depending on if it's a competitive match or a ranked match. And if no team is fully eliminated by the end of that time, it draws and it starts over. But the team swap spawns between each round, and there typically is a strong side and a weak side, which you might hear casters mention, for every single map. There are power weapons on every single map, usually located in the middle of the map, that teams will often fight over. That's sort of our objectives, is to take control of those power weapons. So you have a sniper rifle called the long shot, you have basically a rocket launcher called the boom shot, and then you have frag grenades. And on some maps there's a torque bow, which is basically picture a crossbow with grenade tipped arrows, so when you hit somebody with it, they explode. So those are kind of what we fight over, and those lead to map control, and that's where all the action takes place. The future of the game is looking really bright. I want to give a big shout out to Jack Felling and all the hard work that she's been doing at the Coalition. She is leading Gears of War eSports into a great place that we've been begging to go to, and without her, none of this would be possible. Because of all of that hard work, we have players playtesting the games and making sure that the next game will be perfect, hopefully, for competitive esports, and an exciting thing for you guys to watch. Next question I get a lot is, what do you do? Like, who is Coach Ashes? What do you do? So like I said earlier, I am a professional esports coach. I currently work with the OpTic Gaming Gears of War team. I've been working with them for about a year. I joined them in September of 2015. And so I spend most of my free time working with that, and streaming, and now doing YouTube. And on the side, I own a seasonal donut shop. So fun fact there. Next question I get a lot is, what is the best way for me to find a team? A lot of people watch the streams, they want to get involved in competitive, they want to be ready for the next game, so what is the best way for a new player to find a team? And my main tips are to grind the game. You're not going to get better without playing the game, and you're not going to gain the knowledge of the game and the game series and how they play if you don't play it. So that's the biggest thing, and that's true for any game. You need to put in the hours, you need to grind and put in the same work, because you're basically playing catch up to the teams at least who are already at that top level. You want to watch streams. So watching streams is a great way for people to pick up little tips and tricks without even really realizing it. The streamer doesn't have to be, saying, oh, well, right here I did this because of this. You just kind of recognize patterns if you pay attention. Or you see moves that you didn't know how to do, or just little things like that. So it's a really great way to actually gain a lot of knowledge about the game really fast, is watching competitive games and their streams. So definitely check out the streams of the 5 players for our team: OpTic Summons, OpTic Lava, OpTic Kenny, OpTic Mental, and OpTic Explosive. Mental doesn't stream too much, but the other 4 try to stream as much as possible. Next thing you want to do is compete. The greatest way to do this for right now is in game battles matches, which is MLG's online competitive website. You can go on there and play 1v1s, you can go on there and play 2v2s, there's tournaments, you can play 4v4s and 3v3s, so you can kind of get a feel and play no matter what your situation is. If you don't have a team, play 1v1s, learn the game, learn how to fight, learn the maps. Once you start finding people you like playing with and you build a team, go play team matches, go play on the team ladder. You might get a chance to play against some of the top teams who are playing on there. Compete in the tournaments. They're usually pretty cheap entry fee and they get you really good experience. And then scrimmages. Obviously, scrimmages are going to really help you build a name for yourself. It's a great place for you to impress players and just show that you're there to compete, you're there to perform, and you can do so consistently. And that kind of leads into the last point, is building a name for yourself. Word spreads quick through the community. So, if you're playing well all the time, all it takes is that one player to go, oh, we got to watch out for this kid. This is that kid who does whatever on whatever map. And, your name will spread. So just be consistently good, be humble, and work hard. And it's a pretty easy community. They welcome you with warm arms once you kind of get your name out there. So, just grind, get on it. All right, so the next question is, should I buy Gears of War UE Ultimate Edition, or should I wait for Gears of War 4? We all know that Gears of War 4 is coming out October 11th or October 7th if you pre-order it. So should you buy Gears of War UE if you don't already own it? And my answer to that is, are you looking to play competitive? If yes, pick it up. I mean, it is still a fun game, and if you're trying to compete, you really want to start learning how Gears of War plays. It doesn't really play like any other games out there, especially in terms of competitive level. The movement system is very different than anything you're probably used to, and the gun handling is very different than anything you're probably used to. So it's good to go ahead and start practicing now, especially if you got the extra money. I think the game's like $10 if you catch it on sale at GameStop or something like that, or even buy it used. So it's not that much money, and it'll give you a chance to start getting familiar with the way the game plays and how the franchise kind of works. And then, Gears of War 4, like I said, pre-order it if you're playing competitive. You want to be able to get the game on October 7th. You want to be able to play with all the pros who are going to be grinding, because you know that they're all going to be pre-ordering it so they can get every advantage they can get. That's going to be your best bet if you're going competitive. If you're a casual player, it's a great game. I would say buy both of them. Gears of War UE is, like I said, a remastered version of the very first game, so it's got a great storyline. A lot of people really love the storyline of Gears of War. The other games, Gears of War 2 and 3, are also relatively cheap and backwards compatible on the Xbox One, I believe now. So you can pick them all up for, I think almost like under $40. And then Gears of War 4 will come out. So casual players, you will enjoy the game. It's got a great story. Competitive players, get the game and get familiarized with how we do things. So our next question is, what will we see on your YouTube channel in the future? And that's a great question. I have been given this amazing opportunity with OpTic Gaming to be able to upload content and know that there's going to be an audience out there watching it, which is a great feeling whenever you upload. So I have a lot of really good ideas that I think I want to do, and I'm excited to do all of them. I have this huge note in my phone that every time I write an idea, I get an idea, I write it down in my phone. And So yeah, I'm going to be continuing my pro coaching series. I'm kind of putting a hold on those till Gears of War 4. I might do 1 or 2 more. It kind of depends. Obviously, I want to make this a series. I want to make Ask Ashes a thing. So if you have questions, feel free to send them in. I have gameplay videos, and I want to continue to do gameplay videos and commentaries, as well as live commentaries, which is something that's fun for me to do on stream. And then obviously just fun goof around videos, comedy kind of stuff that, you know, will be fun for you guys, more entertaining, less knowledge kind of stuff. And most importantly of all, my goal starting on Monday, which is tomorrow, today's Sunday, it is 7:50. So starting tomorrow, I want to be uploading every single day until whenever I quit YouTube, never. So that is my goal, and I'm looking at you guys to keep my butt in line and uploading every single day. Don't let me give you BS excuses and procrastinate. I have this terrible habit of procrastinating and psyching myself up when it comes to that kind of stuff. So don't let me do that, guys. I'm counting on you to support me. Okay. Counting on you, or you watch me, whatever. Next question I get a lot is, where can we follow you? Where are you on social media? So obviously you're on my YouTube channel. So if you like this video, thumbs up, subscribe down below. That all really helps me, and the support is amazing from you guys. If you want to see me live, you can find me on Twitch at THYAshes. I will put a link somewhere up here. I'm gonna put it up here. So right there is the link to my stream. And if you want to see me on Twitter, it's the same thing, at ThyAshes, right there. And on Instagram, I believe is at ThyAshes again. So right there. And I think that's all the social media I have. I'm not big into Snapchat yet. Maybe we'll get there. Maybe that'll be like the 1,000 subscriber on YouTube reward, is I'll start a Snapchat and actually care about that app. So yeah, that's where you can find me on social media, and check out all the stuff that I talk about and think is important and relevant, and that you guys might enjoy. But that's going to be it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching my very first episode of Ask Ashes. I tried to keep this one a little bit short because I do have a time constraint on the gameplay going on in the background. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have questions you want to see on the next episode, tweet at me or DM me. My DMs are open. Just use the hashtag AskAshes in both the DMs and the tweets, so I can, know if you want to do it anonymously, do it through the DMs and tell me that you want to be anonymous. And otherwise, I'll say so-and-so asks whatever and answer your question, possibly on the next one. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the support. Again, if you like the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. If you have any ideas or improvements or just a question, feel free to put it down in the comments. I read all the comments, and make sure to click subscribe. It helps me so much, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This has been OpTic Ashes, Coach Ashes. I will see you on the next episode.